All right, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy Dash the True Inferno. And yes, I am back with another Throwback Tunes on another Thursday. And this week I am reviewing Yeeeah Baby by Big Pun, aka Big Punisher. So let's not waste any time, let's get straight into it. So this is Pun's second and unfortunately final album, and this was his first post-death album, studio album rather, which came out April 4th of the year 2000. So at this point, I was a sophomore in high school. So Big Pun actually died 2 months ago in February that same year, and it peaked at number 3 on the Billboard 200 chart, selling 179,000 units during the week it was released rather, and it was certified gold. Fat Joe, who was Pun's close friend and mentor, is the executive producer of the album. So there's a bit of a background info on this album. We get to it in a second, but I can get to a little bit of it right now. So basically, Pun was struggling with morbid obesity, and he experienced breathing problems throughout the album's recording process, slowing down his iconic flow. He died when he was 28 years old, and like I said, he died 2 months before his album dropped. So this album was recorded in 1999 up to 2000, and it was recorded under Terror Squad and Loud Records. So again, Fat Joe was the executive producer. Other producers was involved were Just Blaze, which shocked me, Buck Rao, LES, Sean C, DJ Shook, or Shock, no, it's not Shock, it's Shook, Richard, Young Lord Frierson, Nobody with a K, OG GEE, Mahogany, Minnesota, Guy Boogie, KNS, The Infinite Architect, ending with a Z of course. And did I mention no, I did not mention this guy. Also, J Rax with 2 X's, Garfield, and Sam Sneed. And let me see. Did I mention this guy? I mentioned. Okay, yeah, I did mention that guy. And that's it. Yeah, I covered everybody else. So, with that out the way, there are a grand total of 16 tracks on this album. 2 of them are, well, actually no, 3 of them are skits. You got the intro, then there's 2 other skits on here as well. So I can only give you a top 3, not a top 5, obviously. So like I said, this album was number 3 on the Billboard 200. It was number 1 on the top R&B/hip hop albums. And even though it started off gold, and it was also, before I get to that, it was 102nd on the UK album charts. And overall, this album finished at platinum status. So even though chart rise, I'm at this, well, I'll get to that later. But as far as comparing it to his debut album, Capital Punishment, which I have reviewed a number of months back, So with that said, let me get to the background info regarding this album. So the album consists of 2 of Big Pun's biggest hits. The first single is So Hard, and the Puerto Rican anthem 100%. And the former song, which is So Hard, he said at the end of the song, well really if you watch the video, he said, "It's hard work, baby. I just lost 100 pounds. I'm trying to live. I ain't going nowhere." We're not at the end of the song. He actually said this during the hook, like the first hook of It's So Hard. In his last magazine interview conducted by Industry Insider only a week before his death, Big Pun detailed that his approach on Yeeeah Baby was not as hardcore, quote unquote, as his previous album, Capital Punishment, in an attempt to reach out to an even wider fan base than his debut album already had. So, the one thing about this album is that there are a lot of people on this album. So we got Terror Squad members and affiliates such as Sunkiss, Tony Sunshine, Prospect, Cuban Link, Remy Ma, and Fat Joe were featured on the album. The album featured lighthearted songs like 100% and It's So Hard, as I mentioned. It opens with an introduction to creation likening Big Pun to Frankenstein. The first song, Roch Doze, is a rock-oriented rap song with the beat derived from the theme song of Starsky and Hutch, With Tony Sunshine, there were also jokey R&B ballads like My Dick, I Crap You Not, that's actually a song title, and Laughing at You, an interpretation of Notorious B.I.G.'s Juicy with lyrics like, it was all the scheme, I used to load the tech with the magazine. The track Nigga Shit, which is also hilarious, is a 2-minute skit where Pun jokes about indulging in African American stereotypes. So basically it was a song in the form of a skit basically. There were also hardcore revenge fantasy songs with a dark, sinister sound like Off With His Head, Leatherface, and Wrong Ones. Laughing at You samples Simple Minds, Don't You, and then in parentheses, Forget About Me. So yeah, there you go with that. So now let's get on with the track. So the first track is called The Creation, which is the intro. You already know what that's about. The second track is called Rod Stoves, followed by Off With His Head featuring Prospect. The fourth track is the first single, It's So Hard, featuring Darnell Jones. Whatever happened to that guy? The fifth track is called We Don't Care, featuring Cuban Link, followed by New York Giants featuring MOP. And this is a funny track because the name of the track is called New York Giants, but yet the producers are Mahogany and Minnesota. So New York Giants produced by Minnesota. That's kind of funny. Anywho, number 7 is called My Dick, featuring Tony Sunshine. That's the one right there. Followed by Leatherface. Then track number 9 is called Air Pun, which is another skit, the second skit on this album. Track number 10 is the second single, which is 100% featuring Tony Sunshine. Followed by Wrong Ones, featuring Sun Kiss. Track number 12 is called Laughing at You, featuring again Tony Sunshine. Again, the third time. Track number 13 is called Nigga Shit. That's the one right there. And then track number 14 is called Miss Martin, featuring Remy Ma. And I get more of that one later. Followed by, oh my gosh, track number 15, My Turn. And then track number 16, the last track on this album, is called You Was Wrong, featuring Fat Joe, Dragon from Rough Riders at the time, and Remy Ma. So let's get on with the 2 singles. The first single is called It's So Hard, again featuring Darnell Jones. And the single dropped on March 30th, 2000, so a little over a month after his death. The song peaked at number 75 on the Billboard Hot 100 and at number 19 on the Billboard Hot R&B/Hip Hop Song charts. And did it fit in anywhere else regarding the charts? Yes, it was number 11 on the Hot Rap tracks. So yeah, there you go with that. Now there was a music video for this single, and I have seen it. And the music video was directed by Chris Robinson. And oh my gosh, the number of people who appeared on this music video. So we talking Alex Fields, I have no clue who that is. If I did, I probably forgot. LL Cool J, Busta Rhymes, Split Star, Exhibit, Mac 10, P Diddy or Puff Daddy or Dad or Puffy or whatever you want to call him. Where was I? Oh, Nas, DJ Clue, Wyclef Jean, Prodigy of Mobb Deep, Raekwon, Method Man, Funkmaster Flex, The Beat Nuts, Chino XL, DJ Premier, Guru of Gangstar, Taz of the Alcoholics, spelled differently, Remy Ma Martin, K Slay, DJ K Slay from around the way, Big Tigger, Cuban Link, Prospect, Triple Cess, Armageddon, Sunkiss, Tony Sunshine, Tony Touch, Fat Joe, obviously, Little Kim, Little Cease, MOP, Missy Elliott, Noriega, Jennifer Lopez, oh my gosh, she was fine in that video, by the way, Black Rob, Dream, and a then unknown DJ Khaled. Yes, so yes, DJ Khaled was in this video, and at the time, nobody knew who he was. Boy, look at him now. So, that's that with that. Now let's get on to the second single, which is called 100%, and this one features Tony Sunshine. And this one dropped June 5th of 2000, and it debuted at number 79 on the US Billboard Hot R&B/Hip Hop Songs charts, and it went on to peak at number 64 on that same chart as well. Now, let me see, did it do anything? That's it, that's the only chart that it just got up on. And yeah, that's basically it for the 2 singles. Now, let me give y'all my favorite track off of this album, starting from the bottom on up. And let's again start from the bottom on up. We got Wrong Ones That song was okay, you know, nothing special. Watch Those, another one that was okay, 100%. That one was decent as well, followed by My Dick, which is pretty funny. It's a nice beat though, despite being a jokey song. Like, it's a nice beat. Laughing at You, man, that's another funny song right there. The hook is catchy as heck. Both those songs, actually the last 3 songs I mentioned, all of them featuring Tony Sunshine. Next up is We Don't Care, followed by Leatherface. Oh, We Don't Care features Cuban Link. Leatherface, I actually underestimated this track though. It's actually a nice track. I ain't gonna front. You Was Wrong, which featured Fat Joe, Dragon, Baby Mom. That was obviously a dope track. New York Giants featuring MOP with that MOP style beat. That was dope right there. Off With His Head is dope, featuring Prospect as well. And wait a minute. I put one track on here twice. Okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's all 4 of them. Okay, that's all of them right. Now let me get on to my top 3. The best track off this album is So Hard featuring Donnell Jones. Like this, again, I like the mellow out joints. So, and you can't get more mellow out than this. Because if you saw the video, like, it will just straight up cause you to be mellow out, man. Even though the name of the song is It's So Hard, so you're probably thinking, oh man, he's singing about some freaky stuff. And he could be, but if you listen to the beat, and again, if you saw the video, it feels like a mellow out joint. So that's why I like it, man. I really like it. It's really deep as far as like the atmosphere that it sets. So that's why I like it. Now, the second best track off of here is Miss Martin. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. This is basically a Remy Martin track right here, cause all Big Pun did is he did the hook. Now granted, that's probably because of his old obesity thing. He was having a hard time breathing when he was you know, doing these songs. So all he probably did was just did the hook and have Remy Ma just like perform the song. So yeah, but anywho, the beat was nice and she went off. Like, she went hard on this song, dog. So yeah, that's why I really like that song. Like, every time I hear it, I would not skip over it like that. I would just like straight up listen to it, and she goes hard in it, man. And then I would listen to this one, and then I would listen to the next one, which is the best track off of this album, bar none, and one of my all-time favorite tracks, and that is My Turn. That beat is all cold, man. It's so mellow out as heck, man. I can't help but to listen to that song, dog, and it is dope. And Pun himself went off in this one, and I want to turn your attention to like his last his last 2 lines actually off of this song, prior to him finishing off with the hook and then giving out, like, saying a whole bunch of stuff. He said, and I quote, "Into the 50 Cent rapper, very funny, get your nut off, cause in real life you don't know I'll blow your motherfucking head off." Oh yeah. So you're probably wondering, oh snap, he going shots at 50 Cent. Why is that? Well, this is Big Pun responded to 50 Cent's joke diss track, How to Rob. So already, if you like listen to music back then, you should know what How to Rob is. In case you don't know what that is, How to Rob is a song 50 Cent did before he blew up, and he was dissing everybody. He was dissing Jay-Z. He dissed I forgot who he all dissed. He dissed Jay-Z. He dissed Lil' Kim. He dissed Big Pun. He dissed Puff Daddy. He dissed Brian McKnight. Crappy Night. I think he dissed Keith Murray, and maybe even Mace. He dissed Case. He dissed, I think he dissed Mary J. He dissed Slick Rick. He dissed a lot of people, like Master P, Silk the Soccer, Will Smith, and Jada Pinkett Smith, Timbaland, Missy Elliott. He dissed a lot of people, man. And he basically did this to get himself over. That's the only reason why, in my opinion. He came out with that track, and a number of artists came at him. Even Jay-Z on, I think it was Volume 3. Yeah, and when Jay-Z said, and I quote, "I'm about the dollar, what the fuck is 50 cents?" Which is pretty funny, and that's all he did. That's all he said. But Big Pun, he ran at it here, man. So then after that whole 2-line thing, he went and he said the following quote in the song. So this wasn't like him spitting some lyrics. This is him speaking this stuff. He said, that's my motherfucking word, you understand? Thought we was a fucking joke? Shit. Terror Squad, nigga, you don't know me. You don't know my name. Don't say it, you understand? Told you before, I ain't no motherfucking rapper, understand? Shit. I don't make no songs about rappers I don't like. If I'm gonna make a song, it's gonna be how I beat your motherfucking ass, understand? That'll be the name of the motherfucker. That's why I had to beat your motherfucking ass, featuring Tony Sunshine. Oh man, that was so funny. But yeah. Anywho, My Turn, the best song off of this album. Now, let me give y'all some professional reviews real quick. And there's actually some quotes with these reviews, I crap you not. So let me get them to you real quick. All Music gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Billboard gave it favorable review. Entertainment Weekly gave it a C. NME gave it a 7 out of 10, saying a raucous final musical statement like a library of every cool contemporary hip-hop sound squeezed onto one compact disc. One for delinquent work experience boys everywhere. All right, Q gave it a 3 out of 5 stars, and they said we had established, and then I guess they left out the word him. So we have established him as both a radio-friendly commercial force and rebellious icon. Rap Reviews gave it 8.5 out of 10. Robert Christgau gave it 2 stars. Rolling Stones gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars, saying Pun had gone out with a bang. He attacked standard hip-hop topics with witty, unpredictable elasticity. Pun is at his habanero hottest. The Swords gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and they said, or 4 mics out of 5 rather, an even more in-depth peep inside the heart and soul of a man in constant struggle with himself. A backstage pass to the all-out jam that was Pun's personality. Streetwise, intellectually sharp, sex crazed, and funny as hell. The Swords gave it 4 mics out of 5 as well. No, I said them already. My fault. Vi gave it favorable. Now, there's other reviews in here as well. We got CMJ, as they said, beams the spotlight on the Boricua Bombers' unparalleled breath control and hilarious jaw-dropping wordplay. And Vi, who gave it a favorable review, said a triumphant final effort for one of the Boogie Down Bronx's favorite super lyrical sons. It showcased Pun's mature artistic vision and newly mastered flows, but never ceased to move bodies and minds. Wow, okay. And I believe, yeah, that's it for all the quotes and professional ratings. So, what do I rate this album? Like I said, dog, My Turn is one of my all-time favorite tracks. One of my all-time favorite songs ever. Like every time I hear that song, I can't help but just stop wherever it is I'm doing, just chill and listen to it, man, from start to finish. However, Capital Punishment is his better album. So like I was about to do earlier, if I was to look at both of his albums by charts, Capital Punishment did better. Both of them finished #1 on the US R&B's and hip hop charts, but while in the Billboard 200, Yeeeah Baby finished #3, Capital Punishment finished #5. It also finished #11 in the Canadian album charts, while Yeeeah Baby did not place there and only did 102nd in the UK album charts, and although Capital Punishment did not place there as well. But that 11 to 102, 102nd rather, yeah, I had to go with Capital Punishment at his best. And it went double platinum, Capital Punishment did. And as far as the MC certification, it went gold, while Yeeeah Baby only did platinum and it did not get an MC certification at all. So, but with that said, Yeeeah Baby was still a good album, but Capital Punishment is still better. I'm gonna have to give Yeeeah Baby a 3. I'm gonna give it a 3.75 out of 5 stars. And I said it because My Turn, even though like I said, Capital Punishment was his best album ever, My Turn was his best song ever in my opinion. So it is a legendary song in my eyes. Miss Martin was dope as heck, even though it was mostly a Remy Martin song. It's So Hard was deep. And there's other good songs on there and songs that just straight up made me laugh, man. But, you know, like I said, My Turn was the only legendary song on there. And while Miss Martin was fire, and It's So Hard was really good and deep, Beat Rise and Atmosphere Rise, that is, they're not necessarily classics. They're close. They like a step away, but they're not classics. And my turn, to me, to some degree, carried this album. Like, it had a good supporting cast, but not good enough to bring it up to a 4 out of 5. So yeah, basically, this is a 3.75 out of 5 stars. I recommend that you at least download it and keep it. I bought the thing, so I still got the physical copy. So yeah, there you go with that, man. Y'all know who this is. This is the new Jay Gatsby, aka the new Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah.